If God is an author, then this must be his latest bestseller. 8 years in the making, it has all the hallmarks of a remarkable story, you know the type. Boy sports girl in a crowd, and feels his legs propelling his body towards her quicker than his brain can react in any cohesive manner. He sees only her, and loses the word you are God's best channel of light. Somewhere in the caves, their hands make when they shake, but she lets it go. Walks away and marvels at how boy could possibly think that was enough. I hear it wasn't just a weak shadow line. That boy lost some of himself to her that day and kept trying to get it back. That circumstance colluded with him and coincidence orchestrated a day when his quiet persistence could run straight into her awakening heart without ever having to break any barriers. I hear God exploded possibility into reality. So boy stands here today. Tears welling from depths he barely knew existed as girl strangles his hands with message-laced fingers, trembling hands, words that tongues can't compute but eyes can digest like shade. You pull laughter from the shards of my brokenness on days when it's the only healing that will suffice. You are the push at the back of my swing set when both energy and momentum have deserted my hemisphere. Your belief in my abilities is a ladder I keep climbing. I can't foresee its pinnacle. You're my special dictionary without the words barrier or can't or betrayal. When your circumstances paint pictures with too many shadows and not enough light, you refuse to fade into the background. Your ambition is an elaborate runaway train that never crashes. I am always glad for the ride. You take me as I am and interpret my utterances with an eye on the best of me. You are my mirror. Even as I recount this story, boy is looking at girl quite sheepishly, capturing this journey to the altar. Remembering the first times, first gazes, first kisses, first words, and he mutters again, you are God's best channel of light, but this time, her smile is the key to every door. An invitation to keep going, and his words keep flowing as he says, Dami, I left heaven just to be with you. You are quite God. I have seen lilies open prematurely on your approach, trying to catch a glimpse of the beauty to which they aspire, and it astounds me that you don't even know it. When I fall hard, you don't pull me up in haste, disconcerted by my weaknesses. You come down and sit with me. You wrap your body around me like a glove and speak life into me. You challenge me to find the wisdom in dark places, all the while kneading laughter into bitterness and making sure contentment rises. You crawl, then walk, then run with me till we are both standing effortlessly. You make me feel that I matter every single day. And that is a gift I intend to keep giving back to you. It was always you. This and many more sweet utterance feature in this story. I hear this is just the beginning. That this bestseller has a sequel that the couple writes as they wish. I hear script writing for eternity is a hard task. That somewhere in between courting God and speaking to each other always and honestly about everything, you can build forever slowly. I hear outsiders often try to help. Parents and siblings and friends, all with their own ideas and often with the best of intentions, trying to direct what happened next. I pray. Let heaven sent discernment be the seed you cast their words through before adapting it to your story. Take each day as it comes, being strong enough to be vulnerable, knowing that is where bonds are forged and memories are made. Resurrect laughter as often as possible. Knowing that it heals more than it will ever cost you. If ever the going gets hard, remember the time of sweet utterance, the reasons you came together, how well you fit like question to answer. Remember today, and the God who brought you here. This is just the beginning. If God is the author, I know he is, then I'm convinced you're his latest bestseller. May your journey be smooth.